Yeah. Microphone check 1 2. They try to put us in a box, right? Say you can only do one thing. But when you the boss, you do everything. Let's get it. Me boss upgrade.
Yeah, I wake up, upload the digital architect. Respect the tech, but I demand the intellect. Multi-platform, yeah, I'm omnipresent. Every stream is a gift, call it the present. From YouTube to the TikTok live, I'm holding court. Turning passion to a sport, never selling short. I got the gamers locked in, watching the sticks move. Headshots and high scores, catching the big groove. But look deeper, see the hustle in the frame. I ain't just playing the game, I'm changing the game. The algorithm can't read the heart of a giant, only the real.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Boss Up Great. Or some people just call me Boss. Anyway, we about to get into this topic, and this topic here, I'm doing actually by myself. I have no special guests on here. And yeah, we about to get into this. So the message today is why you're still thirsty. And it's the 5 husband trap. Okay? Now, I know that sounds like a lot with that particular title, but this is what I pretty much have. And it's about to get very interesting. So let's get into it. Everyone's arguing about the body count. I know you guys been seeing all this in social media and everything, but that's not why you're still thirsty. The real problem is that you're seeking a validation roster. What I mean by that is you have 5 apps, you have 5 chats, 5 maybes, and 0 peace. You're not craving a boyfriend. You're not craving a husband. You're craving dopamine and attention. That's why silence feels scary. There was a story where Jesus and a Samaritan woman were at a well, and it was about noon. He doesn't shame her. He names the pattern and offers her better water. Noon at the well is like you when you're scrolling on your phone at 2 a.m. And we like to call that what? The doom scroll. Hiding stress and hoping a notification saves you. Living water isn't a talking stage. It's inner peace you can't lose or buy. So the only way to do that, ladies and gentlemen, is by getting to know who Christ is in your life. So let's be honest. A lot of us keep a roster so we don't feel quite alone. Talking stages are stacked like tabs, DMs for backups, old flings on standby. It looks like options, but it's really dopamine. That's what I came up with. It's dopamine. That's all it is. Every ping feels like a sip of water, but it never fills you. You ever felt like that? Like that notification that just went off just now. It's a ping, but at the end of the day, it does something to you when you feel it. You're like, oh my God. Then sometimes I found myself even like getting a little anxiety of it. You guys got to fast from these type of things because these type of things are taking your attention away from your inner peace. That's why you wake up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and can't go back to sleep. And you're like, what happened? Or maybe you even wake up at 12 if you go to bed early. And you're like, I can't even go back to sleep. Or maybe some of you guys just have straight up insomnia because all you guys do is get all these notifications, all these DMs, and all these different things. That's the same energy, I would say, like the woman who had the 5 husbands. Today it's not 5 rings, it's 5 platforms, 5 threads, 5 just in case people. You think you're collecting partners, but you're actually collecting proof you're still desirable. That's not love, that's dosage. In the moment the notification slows down, your chest gets tight. You ever felt that? The spike of anxiety or panic attacks, that's your body telling you we were never safe. And that's a whole trip in itself. So we were stimulated. Now here's the part that kills me. I shouldn't say kill me because power of the words, but it honestly like it disturbs me a great portion. And the only reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, uh, we keep saying I'm fine while we check the views, the streaks, the likes, and read receipts like weather reports. We call it staying connected, but it's thirst management. That's what it's really called, thirst management. It feels like water for 5 seconds. Then you're dry again, reaching for another sip. That's a loop, not love. Remember, timing in the story, noon, the hottest part of the day, most people avoided the sun. She went to she went I'm getting notifications right now, y'all. Hold on. We pause this live real quick. We pause this live. Oh my God. No, I can't even pause it live because we are live. But I'm glad that you guys are tuned in, those that are here. And let me see. I'm looking at the comments right now for you guys. You said, come on in. This is dope. Hey, I appreciate you. Shout out to Stilly on this live stream. All right, back to the story that I was trying to go over. It was the hottest part of the day. Most people avoided the sun. She went to avoid people. That's us with screens. We hide in busy schedules, do not disturb, and endless tasks. So we never have to sit with the real thirst. Shame loves noise and it hates silence. So we keep scrolling to drown out the quiet that would tell us the truth. So I got a little small story I want to go over. You know that friend who swears she's done with him but won't delete the contact, keeps the thread just in case. That's not closure. That's a safety blanket made for dopamine. It's like, or it's a blanket in your bucket, or it's a leak in your bucket. Sorry. You pour energy in all day and still feel empty because the roster keeps poking holes. Meanwhile, burnout creeps in, overthinking because he took 4 hours to text back, checking his story like it's a lab test, waking up tired from doing nothing but chasing micro hits, same emptiness. Jesus didn't roast her history. He targeted her thirst. He named the pattern without dragging her name. Why? Because the count wasn't the problem. The cycle was. He offered living water, eternal peace that doesn't depend on who replies. That's the opposite of that's the opposite of the roster. Peace doesn't need proof. So if you're feeling constantly dry, it's not because you're unlovable. It's because you're sipping from empty cups. The roster keeps you thirsty by design. Are you ready to talk about a better source? Because I sure am. Here's what actually happens in that story. Jesus says you had five husbands, and the one you're with isn't your husband. People love to stop there and point fingers, but watch the order. He offers her living water before he lists her facts. That's grace before diagnosis. That's not cancel culture. That's care with accountability. He's not shaming her. He's showing her the leak so she can stop losing peace. Okay. But actually, here's where we're missing it in 2026. We want vibes without values. We want self-care without self-honesty. We want breath work and bath bombs. But we won't admit we're addicted to the ping. You're addicted to the notification. You're addicted to every YouTube video that pops up or TikTok video that comes up on your social media and everything like that. And the problem is you can't heal because you won't name it. If you won't give or name the pattern, you can't catch the hole. The pattern is a leak in your bucket. Try this. Go 1 week with no roster, no late night DMs, no breadcrumb replies, no LOL maybe responses. If you catch yourself reaching for your phone just to see a dot moving, the urge isn't the thirst talking. Those withdrawals aren't proof you're broken. They're proof the roster you have is just a drip. Your brain got used to tiny spikes. It never learns steady peace. You confuse attention with connection. Attention is loud, it's glitter, it's energy, drinks for your ego. The connection is quiet. We have the connection, it's water. It doesn't spike, it stabilizes you. People who found living water don't chase, they choose. They don't panic when the room goes quiet. They don't need performance to feel value, but to feel valuable. Silence isn't scary when you know your worth. It's rented when you know your worth is rented from strangers. I went offline for a weekend once. No socials, no texting. I knew there were people that were looking for me, but they didn't care anything about my peace. Day one, I felt twitchy. I kept reaching for a phone that wasn't in my hand. Day two, my brain felt smoky, but I wasn't smoking, but calm. Day three, I woke up and didn't see or didn't need someone else's thumb to tell me I mattered. That's what a drip detox feels like. Look at the woman. After the conversation, she runs back to the town and says, "Come see a man who told me everything I ever did." Notice the vibe shift? She isn't hiding anymore. Reputation follows identity. When the identity steadies, the need follows. Transformation is proof, not post. Your energy changes first, then your standards catch up, then your choices reflect. Here's the evidence. You're hitting real hydration. Boundaries get clear, reactions get slower, and FOMO gets quiet. You stop testing people and start telling the truth. You stop speed running intimacy and start pacing connection. You stop asking, "What are we?" every week and start living. Wow. And you start living your answer with actions. That's living water. That's stability in your soul, not spikes in your notification. Mm, mm, mm. This is good, y'all. This is good. And that's why the count was never the point. He wasn't doing math, he was diagnosing thirst. He didn't say you're disqualified, he said you're dehydrated. That's a different tone. One shames you into hiding, the other invites you into healing. If you want a roster, if you want out of the roster loop, you don't need a new stage. You need a new well. Now, here's where it gets practical. If you ever stop drinking from empty wells, you need a system, not a streak of willpower. Deleting apps helps, but it's a band-aid. Because we can always re-download it. I remember a time when I had an issue with Facebook because it kept putting things on there that was related to things that I was going through, and I would get so caught up into what it was saying about me, and it was talking about my situation, it was talking about my relationship, it was talking about everything, and it was making me feel bad. Every single time it started making me think about me and myself, my worth, and questioning this and that. I deleted that. And guess what? I re-downloaded it within hours. So you need something more than just willpower. You do. So this is what we're going to do here. I built up a boss up blueprint. And this is what it is. This is your first step, okay? I hope y'all listening. Take notes. Name your 5 husbands, not people you married, your modern wells. List 5 places you keep going for a quick hit. The app you check first thing when you wake up in the morning. The person you text when you feel insecure. The creature you stalk. The creator you stalk when you're jealous. The late night snack of attention and always eating late. The fantasy you replay just to feel wanted. Write them down. If you don't name them, they'll keep naming you. This is step 2, the noon rule. Do your hardest, most honest task in the most honest hour morning. Don't let your day start with begging for drops. Before you open any app, move. Okay? Move. Get up and move. Move not just your physical, but move your spirit or move your mission. That might be a 10-minute prayer, a walk, 3 pages of writing, or a cold shower. Hard first, hype later. Hard first and your hype later. When you stack a real win early, you don't need fake wins all day. Step 3. Building your living water stack. Keep it simple and non-negotiable. Daily prayer or meditation for 10 minutes. Sweat for 20 minutes. Deep work for 60 minutes. Real meals and 7 hours of sleep. That's it. This stack feeds your nervous system, not just your ego. When your body is regulated, your heart doesn't sprint at every buzz. Hydrated bodies make hydrated choices. Evidence you'll notice fast. Your mood stops being on that yo-yo stuff. You know, the ups and downs, the roller coasters. Your text gets shorter and cleaner, and you feel less shaky when plans change. You ever had your whole world go upside down because you made a plan to do something, and then the plan don't even work out how you thought it was going to work out, or it don't even work out at all? Ain't that the saying that they say? When you make plans, God gonna be laughing about it. It's something like that. Just look it up. Look it up. Don't make plans because God gonna laugh about it. Yeah. And if you don't know how to maneuver your life when a plan that you thought you had is the course, you're gonna be in a world of trouble if you can't handle that. You're gonna mess around and crash out. I say that to say this. You won't need reassurance every hour because your nervous system isn't starving. Habit replacement beats restriction. Okay? Habit replacement beats restriction. Don't just say no to the phone. Say yes to something better at the same time. Replace the thing that you're addicted to something else that is more positive in your life opposed to the negative that you always go and run to. Step 4, the roster audit. Open the list and convert every maybe into a clear no or an intentional yes. If it's a no, archive it or block it or even mute it. Not because you're petty, because you're protecting the well. If it's a yes, set terms like an adult. Pace expectations, values, and checks. Here's how I move. I don't do late night breadcrumbing. I like calls, not chaos. If we're building honestly, clarity is hydration. Clarity is hydration. The 30-day dopamine reset. This is step 5. For 1 month, I need you to cut breadcrumb behavior. No, you up. Replies, no. Thirst posting for a reaction. No. Secret story checks to trigger jealousy. Oh, no, hold on. No secret story checks to trigger jealousy. No late night scrolling. Replace it with the stack. Real conversations and honest check-ins. Write down your cravings like you do the weather. At 9:37, wanted to text him because I'm bored. Just write it down. That awareness is you sealing the leak. Say no to the after night, midnight. WYD, what you doing? I can't stand those texts. Then wake up and notice the difference. You'll feel proud, not panic. That's proof your peace is back in your hands, not trapped into someone else's phone. Here's the insight that glues this thing together. Standards or hydration. When your standards rise, your roster shrinks, your calendar clears, your peace expands to fill space. Dating gets simple. I see that you are putting another comment up. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. Back to the script. All right. What was all right? When your standards rise, roster shrinks, the calendar clears, and your peace expands to fill space. Dating gets simple because you're not fighting your own leaks. You choose fewer, better conversations. You prefer calm over chaos. You stop confusing adrenaline for chemistry. And if you're thinking, but what if I end up alone? Hold up. You're not choosing loneliness. You're choosing alignment. Alone with peace beats together in panic every day. Plus, when the energy stops screaming, please validate me, you become easier to see and easier to trust. Real ones can spot settled water. It's steady. It's not thirsty. Now, some of you are like, okay, I'm in, but how do I keep this morning or this tomorrow morning? Start small and repeatable. Pick 2 pieces of stack that you can stack on and also one boundary. For example, a 10-minute walk and then a 10-minute prayer and no phones in bed. Run that for 7 days. Then add deep work. Then do your roster audit on Saturday when you've slept and stack your wins. Don't sprint, drip consistent water. One more thing. Tell a friend you trust not to shame you, to spot leaks you ignore. Give them permission to ask, are you hydrated or hunting? That one question will save you from 5 bad texts. And I mean that. You don't need to become a monk. You need to become a manager of energy. Protect your morning. Protect your boundaries. Protect your peace. That's how you stop being thirsty in a world that profits when you aren't. Or that's how you stop being thirsty in a world that profits when you are. I got a little cheat sheet too that I put together. So fan behavior chases. Okay, this is going to be like, I'm posting my final thought right quick, so stay with me. Fan behavior chases breadcrumbs, posts for reactions, and lives in what are we? What are we? You ever had somebody tell you, what are we? What is this? What is this relationship that we have? Put a name on it. You're going to stop doing all that. Because at the end of the day, a wife's energy moves with clear intent. Slow pace, mutual effort, values, and boundaries. Fans need reassurance, and they always overreact. Wives are steady. They give grace, watch patterns, exit quietly. Fans love chaos. Wives choose the calm. This is my final thoughts. You can't boss up sipping 5 empty cups. Choose the well that actually fills you. Drop your 5 husbands you're retiring this month. And we know what husbands are. Apps, habits, and people. And I'll pin the realest one that I see. Subscribe to my channel, Boss Up Great, on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, all the major platforms that you can think of. And even on, I believe we're on IG too. Those are just some of the big ones that we're on. And I'll see you in my next one, friends. I hope this has been very encouraging and uplifting. And this your boy Boss Up. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. So this one is for the fans. This is one for the people who are spiritual, all those. And I hope this brought really good enlightenment to those that stay. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in my next one. And we out.
Boss up, yeah, we elevate. Every single day, yeah, we boss up great. Boss up, yeah, we elevate. Welcome to the channel, yeah,
Boss up great. I'm checking the specs, I'm building the heat from the hardware vibes to the setup, completing a vision in the lab. Yeah, the vision is straight, tech king in the building. Boss up great. Now turn the cam on, let's see the real view. I'm reacting to the hype, keeping it 100 with you. The shock to last, we don't have to wait. Real talk, real energy. Boss up great. Now I'm on the sticks, yeah, I'm locked in the zone. Taking every win, I'm claiming the throne. Leveling the play, yeah, I'm sealing they fate. Gaming on another level. Boss up great. Tack. Boss up great. Everything we do is great. Boss up great.
don't just watch. Come in, dummy, do this, kinda.
Boss up. Boss up great. Boss up great. Boss up great. Boss up great.
Everything we do is great.
Boss up great.
Don't just watch. Come in, dominated.